morning. Good Sunday morning, everyone. Playing a little bit of some of my favorite gospel songs. Before I get started, songs that I've talked about this before, but songs that I grew up listening to when I went to church with my grandmother here in Cleveland, Cleveland Church of Christ. Beautiful choir, and this was a song that you had on songs that kind of take you back, and this is one of them. Like when I first started going with her, I was about 11 years old. And I would always go with her here and there. And then one time I was about 11, I asked the lady who raised me, "Can I go to church with my grandmother?" She said, "Yeah." I went one Sunday, and that was all she wrote. I started going there, from the age of 11 till I think I was like 22 or 20 or something like that, and got involved over time. On Friday nights they had the young people service. I think I was like the secretary or whatever for that. Was in some plays. Um, Work with the children there. I didn't start a step team. They had already had one. They had a step team, and they had stopped doing it for whatever reason. And I asked the pastor if I could like revive it, and I did. You know, like we didn't, it didn't really go anywhere, but it was just fun. That's what I said. And I was a teenager. Like I said, I've been working with young people since I was a young people. You know what I'm saying? And it was just fun to meet on Saturday mornings for the step team. From everyone, taste and see. So this is one of my favorites. From everyone, taste and see. He's good. So I hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday morning. I did not realize the time had changed this morning. I'm always thankful for the time change, one way or the other. When they add the hour, I love it for that extra sleep. Sometimes when the hours taken away, I don't like it because I like that. I get used to the longer hours. But unlike when I was younger, I never felt it. But as I've gotten older, I feel it, the change. But I really don't think it needs to be changed at all, personally, because it's not changed all over the country. And I think it's a little outdated. At least from what I understand, it's not something that needs to, continue on. Let's see what else. I really like a lot of the. Oh, I know. I know another one. Oh, what's his name? I got the. Oh shit. Well, ain't no need of me hold nobody because I can't remember the name of the damn song that I'm thinking of. Okay. Just play some more Edwin Hawkins. Just maybe like one more, and then we'll get started. Oh shit. Okay, let me see if I do this. Let me see. Yeah, that might be better. It's not gonna do it like that. It's not what I want to play, but I'll just play it. This is another one I really liked. This is I did this song one time when I did my the Monica Priestess character. I played the song, had her singing the song, or lip syncing to the song. Cause I like this. It's not what I was thinking of though. This was another one they sang. Big choir, huge choir, beautiful choir. My God is standing by. Everywhere, got it. You trying to walk from one place to another. Everywhere you go. Rolling the dark clouds away. We hear you when you pray. We hear you when you call. He'll catch you before you fall. Jesus, he'll be your friend. My God is standing by. No need to cry. No need to fear. He's everywhere. He's rolling the dark clouds away. We hear you when you pray. We hear you when you call. He'll catch you before you fall. Jesus will be your friend. My God is standing by. No need to cry. He's everywhere. Yes. Oh yes. Yes. Oh yes. Jesus will be your friend. God is standing by. Church be packed. Packed. Downstairs in the balcony. My grandmother ushering. Church packed. Everybody staying up clapping. It's a Sunday morning party. Hey. Holy Ghost power. God is. God is. God is, God is. Everybody dressed to the nines. And even if not, that was all right, you know? You know, what the Bible says in Acts, and they came on one accord. That music came on, folks on one accord. The babies up there clapping, having a good time. Hey, you know how they say, having a good time in the Lord. Hey. lady who would sing this lead. Her name was Dale, if I remember. I think it was Dale. Yeah, she had that, that strong spirit. You know, so the message, would come across like, no fear, no intimidation. Just meaning that God is real in my soul. Hey, God is, God is, God is, God is, hey, God is, God is, God is, God is, God is. Do, 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 do. My God is standing by. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on my meditation music here, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. I talked about this a little before. Okay. First time, well, I was, I don't know if I mentioned this, I might have, but first time I saw a woman with locks, I was very young. My dad was coming to get us. It was the day he showed up. For those who may have watched last night. And lady who raised me, she told us, she said, your dad's coming to get you. His car is, not running, so you all are going to be on the bus. And she was just telling us she didn't want us to, have no attitude or be upset and all of that kind of thing, because his car was down, So in other words, be considerate. Don't, because we didn't, we weren't really bus kids. We didn't ride, we didn't, they had cars. Okay, so we didn't really do public transportation. Okay, so I was very young, and I remember we were on the bus. If I remember, I think it was at the corner of, like, those of you who are watching who are from here. But if I remember correctly, it was in the corner of Euclid and Noble. We were on Euclid. We were headed back to East Cleveland because that's where we lived, in East Cleveland. This lady got on the bus with these long locks. She had all these pretty colors on, very, very long locks. Now, we talking about 19, I might have been like 5, I just know I was very young, okay? So we're talking about late 70s. Okay, so all that, how people do locks now, all coiffed, perfect parts and all of that type of shit, okay, and the gel and all of that, no matter if the gel is like wax and will probably pull your hair fucking out. The more and more you put that shit in, it gets caked up in the lock. And why does it get caked up in the lock? Because the hair is a, it's a curl, it's a bend, and you locking it, basically matting it, but forming it or whatever, and it gets locked in, and in here you come with all of these, what they call them, detoxes and whatnot. Now, hair detoxes, because now when I was younger, like in my college years, I was so like in awe of locks. Okay, so I would get books on them, reading about them, and books on how to grow them, and et cetera, because I was just so in awe of them. So the one thing they were like, don't put beeswax in it, which people was doing, but how's it going to lock together? It's going to naturally lock together. You don't have to put that shit in there. Okay, but anyway, let's stay focused. Okay. Now we're talking about Cleveland, Ohio, late 70s. Okay. Cleveland sometimes is a little behind maybe some other cities, okay, when it comes to trends and all of that type of thing, okay? But we're talking about late 70s, which that wasn't like a trending thing at all back then. And she had a nose ring, and I just was like, oh, I had never seen anybody like that before. I thought she was so beautiful, and I was like, I'm gonna have a nose ring. I'm gonna put ring in my nose one day. And I didn't know what to call her hair. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then when I got a little older, the ladies they were sisters, they were our babysitters. They said to us one day, I was a little older, not like a teenager, but a little older. They said, have you ever heard of a black person not combing their hair? And we were like, no. And they were like, you want to see what that's like? Because we were like, ugh. So they took us on Noble. And there was a man. They showed us this man. I mean, I think this man had locks almost down to the ground. Okay. And of course, kids, we were like, ugh. But in my mind, I was like, wow. But I didn't want to say that, as a kid, trying to, they want me to say so I'll say but I think it's beautiful. Well, come to find out, years later, when I was much older, someone told me that, yeah, back then there was a Rastafarian community that lived, in that area. Because that just wasn't something that you saw. Okay. So eventually, I had about 2 sets of locks. I had 2 sets of sister locks, since then. Okay, which is, sister locks more manicured and whatnot. But another thing that I was always fond of was short hair. I just thought it was just so fierce and so sharp. I mean, just black people's hair, just to me, is just beautiful. I put a post yesterday of an old. I remember that commercial. It was a short, and I posted it last night after my reading. I saw, and I just thought the lady had a beautiful, beautiful afro. I thought it was gorgeous. And when I was younger, that was another thing. Because it was the 70s. I loved afros. My aunt did my hair, and I wanted an afro so bad, and they kept telling me, your hair is too soft. It's not going to hold. Well, my babysitter finally figured out how to give me one. But again, by the middle of the day, it was kind of falling down. And I kept going to the bathroom. I was with the lady who raised me at her job. I kept going to the bathroom looking at my afro. It's just so magnificent to me. It's just beautiful to me. Still. But another thing that I thought was so beautiful too was short hair. I was a senior in high school. My aunt had done my hair ever since I can remember. I was a senior in high school. She was a beautician, licensed cosmetologist. And my uncle, her husband, owned a salon, okay, here in the area in East Cleveland. It was called Akia Salon. He used to, it was the lady who raised me, it was her brother. He used to have wig shops and everything, okay. And a lot of people knew him, okay. They knew Mr. James, okay. But anyway, I don't remember what it was my senior year of, because back then it was different. Kids were not allowed to do adult things. You had to wait till you were a certain age, 16 before you could put on some lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? And before that, if you put on fingernail polish, you better make sure it was clear. But you didn't realize that your mother was going to be able to see that it was polished. But anyway. So I didn't cut my bangs. I had bangs. I didn't get them cut until I was like 14. Okay, she let me get bangs when I was 14. And my senior year, I don't remember what it was that I cut my hair. I showed a picture before, my senior picture. But she let me cut my hair. It was beautiful. I mean, everywhere I went, my aunt was cold with them scissors, okay? Everywhere I went, out of town, everywhere I went, people always stopped me like, who cut your hair? Because she was cold with them scissors, okay? And, back then it was, grease that scalp every other night, every day, roll your hair, So I roll my hair every night, put the oil in my scalp every other night, so my hair was, we made sure we looked good, Hair looked good and everything. I went to all girls school, we still came in there, hair looking good, okay, taken care of. We didn't wear pajamas and stuff to school and house shoes out in the street, and bonnets and all of that type of stuff. That was for us, that's a bedtime gear. That was where you go to bed, If we saw that, a person would be laughed at. It was a thing. Don't you ever walk out the house with no rollers in your hair. They don't care if you just run into the store real quick. You understand what I'm saying? Don't do that. And when you did, if you saw it, people laughed at you. You were talked about. You know what I'm saying? It was a time period. Okay. Very different now. Like I said last night, I work in the schools and I see pajamas and house shoes all day, bonnets all day. I don't know how. I don't understand how that has become a style. But moving on, okay. It just, it kind of make a person look like they stink, like they just really just rolled up out of the bed. And there's sometimes that there's an odor as well, but damn sure it just looks like the person just lazy, just got out of bed. It's like it made a difference, and how you felt, how you presented yourself. You know how it is. Okay. Sometimes you can feel down. You see videos where there might be a barber or somebody, they'll do, people who are homeless, they'll clean them all up, and that person just, they just brighten up, they cut their hair and everything, get all the mats and stuff. It just brighten up, you know what I mean? It's just like, it just makes a difference in how you feel. Well, I decided to cut my hair when I was in college. Okay. Now I'm gonna show you a couple pictures, best I can. This is me. This is my ID when I was in college. Okay, cut my hair. It wasn't a whole lot of girls at that time walking around with their hair like that. I got called all kind of names. Okay, when I first cut my hair, and I did it here. Okay, because I was wearing my hair natural. I went to the. I ain't gonna look like no white woman by the head, but I talked about this before, and I let my perm grow out, and I went to a barber. She cut it. I had like a high top fade, but once again, my hair was so soft, it would just it would not hold. So I just kept getting cut short. I didn't know what to do with it. Okay. Came home for the summer, went to a barber. She cut it, left a huge patch. It was just ugly, right here at the top of my head. And I went to my brother's barber. He was drunk than a motherfucker. He was old. I was like, can you cut that? And he was like, if I cut it, it's just like, I'm just cutting it all off because I have to even it out. I was like, I don't care. Okay. And it was just so beautiful. I was like, wow, it was gorgeous to me. Okay. So I kept doing that. When I went home, when I went back to school that year, that summer in the fall for fall semester, I did get a lot of people like looking at me in shock. Like, why did you do that? One got boys like girls with long hair. It's like, I didn't understand that thought process that, oh, I'm supposed to do something to myself because of what boys like. No, I like this. I liked it when he did it, so I kept it like that. Okay. This is, it was a headshot. I showed one of them before because I was in theater. My minor was theater. I had been in acting for years. So, okay. So I, wore my hair short. I always wore my hair short. I would grow it. Sometimes I would get to the place where I would grow it. I would do different things to it. But it's so funny. One time I went on here, my junior year, and when I said my senior, before I met my senior year of high school, I didn't have it like that. I still had, up here, and it was perm. But my junior year, I had permed it. It was still short. People they were so used to me seeing me like that, and it was just like, it just fits you perfectly, So even when I had locks, some people that I would talk to left from school, they just couldn't believe it. They was like, I know you look good with it, but just that shortcut, that's just you. It's just so perfect. And I like it. You know what I'm saying? This is a picture. I wanted to show this before for one of my receipts. So I'm going to go ahead and show this. This is a brochure of, okay, it says Women in Leadership Conference. I don't know if you can see that. This is when I said I spoke. It's Dr. Barbara McCullough, supervisor of women, Bishop Charles Blake, jurisdictional prelate. This is what I was talking about before, and I was showing my receipts against Breauna Jewell Bellamy's lies. February 2021, and it's all torn up, okay? But that's me right there, okay? Because I was one of the featured speakers, okay? And mine was women in ministry. That was my topic, okay? So you can see the whole name. See how old it is, but I kept it, I think you can see it right there. There I am. I met Judge Maybelline. She was there. So I got to be Judge Baby Lead, all right. But anyway, so and this is like my you probably can't see it that well, but this is like when I don't know if you can see it, my first set of locks. Okay, you probably can see trying to hide information. See how long they grew. I don't know. So anyway, so one thing that I always do is like I always cut my hair. I always do. I don't care how long I grow it. Okay, those locks, I don't know. They was back there, down there somewhere, but eventually I cut it off. It's just like, it's so refreshing to me. I love it. Okay. I always do it. I always be on this quest. Okay, I'm going to grow my hair out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And it's just that something that itch in me. You know what I'm saying? And I cut my hair. Okay. And believe it or not, it's hard to find a goddamn barber sometimes. It's like when I was at Howard, I had a cold barber. Okay. And he gave me some tips on exactly what to tell the barber and everything, because he gave me like the perfect cut. Okay. Sometimes and see, I was get my hair cut back in the day when cuts was like $10 a pop. Now they're like $40. It's like, what the fuck? Okay. And you get your hair cut like that, it's like hair grows too quickly. Okay. So I went and got some well, I had some before, but when I moved to New York, that was one of the things that did not stay with me. I had some clippers. So I went and got some clippers. I had someone doing it, but I had to move away from that. And so it's just hard to find one. And I'm not willing to pay you $40 for a haircut every 2 weeks. I'm just not. Okay. So I'm like, I'm going to cut it myself. Now, it's just interesting. Like I said, when I first did it, it was kind of understandable. Okay, I've been called. I was called all kinds of names, all kinds. Okay, because it just wasn't a thing. Matter of fact, that was the time when Jeanne, that group, was out. And before I knew who they were, I would have this when I lived in DC. I would have people come to me and ask me, was I Jeanne? And I was like, who? No, they would say Zane. And I was like, no, who is that? I hadn't heard of her, of the group yet. And then I saw the group and I was like, okay, no, that's not me. Okay. Women wearing their hair short is not anything new. Okay. There are women who wear their hair bald. I knew a woman, definitely, I was my first year of college. I went to community college here, okay, the one that I ended up teaching at. And there was a lady who the woman was cold. She was skin bald, okay, wore her gold jewelry and everything, walked around proudly and beautifully, okay. But it was kind of like, definitely, again, once again, for that time period. And I met another lady at Cleveland Clinic when I was doing my residency there. She did the same thing. I asked her, I was like, are you that same lady? And I told her when the time period was. And she was like, no, that's not me. Okay. Only one time did I get mine, like, it basically was skin bald. Okay. When I graduated from college, I didn't like that. I liked having a little something up there. But anyway, okay. I swear, like I say, I couldn't, even back then I was like, people are so silly. Hair grows, but I know the pressures that have been put on women. I cannot tell you back then, not so much now, because it's more common now. Women are more comfortable doing it. But back then, I cannot tell you how many women would come up to me and say, I wish I could do that. I wish I could do it. And me, I'd be like, you can. That was one of the things that my husband won't let me type thing. Okay. And even if some they didn't have that, they just were just too afraid. Okay. Too afraid of what people gonna say. Okay. And their judgments and whatnot. Like I said, I got talked about like a dog. I didn't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I liked it. It looks good on me, and I'm happy with it. Okay. So it's something like I've always said, no matter what I do to my hair, I done had it permed. I didn't, I ain't had no curl. You know what I'm saying? I even tried, oh my God, I don't know why I did this, but I wanted to try. I even tried a weave one time. Man, that lady put that thing, and she did it for free, and she did it real. She did well. She installed it good. The style I didn't like it. A week later, the guy I was dating at the time, I gave him some scissors. I was living in the house that my grandparents left me in. I still had some of her stuff, and she had them old school big ass scissors, sewing scissors, and I put them in his hand and said, "Cut this up out of my." I could not. I couldn't stand it. You know, it was just like a permanent helmet on my head, and it's like I can't get to myself, my scalp. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't breathe. Take this shit up off me. And it looked crazy on me too. You know what I'm saying? I've worn wigs. Okay, I just don't like stuff on my head. I used to wear a lot of hats when I was younger, when I had my hair like this. I wear a lot of hats. Um, but it's just something. I'm an Aries, and that's the head, and it's just something for me. I'm not saying every Aries for me. It's just something about it's like a pressure on my head. Even like in the wintertime, the soft hats, the knit hats, it's like only so long that I have to take it off because it's just pressure, and I can't say. I don't care how soft it is. But I used to wear the kufis and everything. It was cute. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so but it's like I can't wear it all day. I just don't. I couldn't understand back then. Even like it's. But like I said, I understand that the social ideology and whatnot. Even my pastor called me one time, asked, trying to understand. He probably was trying to see, are you gay? Because that's a typical thing that people think. No. And what I did was I schooled him on the women of the Maasai tribe who would cut their hair bald when their sons would go off to practice, or what would you call their kind of, I don't know if you call it military training or whatever, but basically when they would take them off to for their rites of passage, and the women would shave their head. And one time, the lady who raised me, there was this African children's choir, okay, that she went to see, and she said, it was really nice. I really liked it. And she said, what I loved is all the children, their hair was the same. They all just had their hair, what was naturally theirs. And most of them, it was short, okay. I ain't saying all African people have short hair, please. Okay, keep those stereotypes for people who haven't. Don't project that onto me. Okay. You can Google. Let me see if I can do this real quick. But I'm hearing, now this is let me just say that for the ignorant and enslaved. Because, like I said, a lot of times there are thoughts and whatnot and ideologies out there. Now, people would, because I grew up in church, people would try to, not most people ain't say shit to me. They just talk about me behind my back. Okay. I wonder how many people went to see, how many women went to see Black Panther that everybody loved so much, and sat there and looked at what were they called? The Dora Malaye, the women warriors, and were just sitting there like, wow. Okay, because it just spoke of power. And you can do a quick Google search and see just women. It just on and on and on. Black women were sure, just on and on and on. It's not. I don't understand. Okay, it's like some people just. And what's that scripture talking about? Well, women's hair, her crowns and glories. Okay. It also say, don't eat pork, and don't do this and don't do that and all this kind of stuff. It also says something about not plaiting the hair, which is braiding the hair. It says a whole lot of shit for a whole lot of reasons. It's not just general reasons. I used to be like, there is hair on my head. It's short, but it's there. Okay. Something about she shouldn't wear short and shirt. Okay. Them your antennas. You ain't gonna be able to hear from the Lord. For the spiritual folks. Okay. He looks like a man's. Okay. See, a lot of times people say things to you because, or say these things about you because in their heart they want to do it. And if you don't, then why do you need to make a commentary on it one way or the other? Now, one thing about me with my hair short, with all these titties, there's nothing about me that speaks man, that I look like a man with all these titties. So no, I don't look like a man. Breauna Jewell Bellamy. This is another one just for you. But you sure do talk about how much of a man you are and how many men's you are. Again, like I said last night, trying to shame someone into submission, into submitting to you in your world, in your realm. And all that shit. I keep hearing the word reek. Okay, that reeks from your mouth, your pores of nothingness. The white man's philosophies that has been thrown off on us. Black people and the patriarchy. You can't be free, bitch. So when I was doing my residency as a chaplain, like I said, there were a group of us, and there was one man, very, very Christian, very, because like everybody in the group was not a Christian, okay, but they did have a religious background. Okay, the majority were, okay. And then it was me saying I wasn't. Until my supervisor, he was like, "You're the most Christian person in the room." I was like, "No, I'm not." Okay, but anyway, it was just funny. But there was one guy, just very, very pretentious, very fake. And he would always come in the room, "Good morning, ladies." So finally, one day, because we had like group work. We had to work in a group, and, talk about our problems and what issues we had with each other and all that type of thing. And one day the supervisor, he said, he made a comment to it. He said, because it was the way in which the man was saying it, and I didn't understand. So I said, "Well, what's wrong with him calling us ladies?" And he looked at me and he said, "Because you're not ladies." And I said, "Well, hell, then what are we?" He said, "You're women." That ladies, be a lady, okay, speaks to, subjugation, obedience, following rules and guidelines set for you to tame your motherfucking ass. Okay. To be what the patriarchal system wants you to be. So that you feel chained and bounded and gagged at it. And when you say, "I wish I could wear my hair like that," well, why don't you? I ain't talking about a husband thing. I just can't do it. I'm afraid, fear, because what society says. I don't want to be called that. And I tell you, I was called all kind of shit. Moving the fuck on, motherfuckers. And a lot of times people do that because they wish they could do it. hate that bitch. Because I can't tame a motherfucking ass. She made me look at myself. What I wish I could do and be. That's what that is. So, bitch, I know you sat over there with your diarrhea at the ass mouth when I cut my hair. Somebody else made a comment, too. You know they told when they cut their hair and dyes it blonde. Idiot. That's what I'm saying. Like, people be making commentary about people on here, and it's like, you don't even know that person. I mean, like, you literally don't know them. And you seen them on here for, I mean, like, the amount of time, I don't care if they've been on here 2 years, it's like a half a second of their life. What do you know about that? I've been wearing my hair short since I was like 20 years old. And I've done this before. You just sound stupid. Quit watching this shit all day fucking long about all the celebrities walking around who look like they fucking just looped out and whatnot because they done dyed their hair. I don't know if they zombies. I don't know what they're doing to them, but it does speak to something. But that doesn't mean that everyone that you see. So I guess every black woman that you see walking down the street or wherever you see them, they cut their hair and bleached it. That means they sold their soul. But want large platforms to heal or whatever the fuck. First of all, mind your fucking business. Second of all, you could, if you don't understand it, I got an email, kenyatasintuition@yahoo.com. It's called a conversation. Like the one your sister said, Queen, who said, a conversation. See, what? You know, I noticed you had your hair this way before. Why? You know, why did you decide to do that? Instead of making, what they say, assumption, making an ass of yourself. Not of you and me, of yourself. You know they sold. It just sounded, I was just like, okay. Unsubbed. Okay, it just sound ridiculous. You know they sold. But we's moving into 5D. Now, like I said last night when I did my readings on Breauna, Bellamy, this bitch, what you do is you sit and you have watched every single thing that I have done on YouTube and wherever else you could. Came here, God would bleed, whoever else you could, tell me about who is, blah, 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 blah. And then the rest is lying. I know it, the cheat is that, just dumb shit. Me, the center of your fucking world. Instead of you, yourself, and your children. Your seed, which is you. Now, this reading ain't about the one who said, you know they sold it, whatever, huh? I don't even know you. I'm talking about Breauna Jewell Bellamy. And ain't nothing about me and ever has been has ever looked like no fucking man. Hair short or not. And bitch, I don't give a fuck if you said it on this platform or said it somewhere else. But you probably did. And you sit over there and talk about that you, every man there is. Dick just as long. Yours. You. Sounded like a fucking banshee or some shit. I'm cute and sexy. You. I had head down my back. So what, bitch? Animals, all of them got fur down their fucking back. I mean, rot gut. Rot gut. 2 shuffles. And bitch, let me do this second shuffle real quick. See, that's that type of shit you do, talking about people and whatnot, and talking about their teeth and serial abortionists and all of that kind of stuff. That shit is done to you try to shame people and whatnot. Like I said, to submit to you and your will. Shame them, make them feel low so you can sacrifice them and do your destiny swaps and shit. Okay, because bitch, you're hungry, and while you're hungry, okay, you need to be fucking careful, bitch. Okay, now let me see. I hear people talk about reptilians, draconians, okay, and I'm not quite. I don't know 100%. I mean, I don't watch the videos, we read some shit, whatever. Okay. Draconians are a fictional race of half-human, half-dragon beings that appear in different media. The term draconian can also be used as an adjective to describe something as harsh or cruel, which is you. You are a harsh, cruel bitch. But really to yourself, and you think you're doing it to others, okay? Because always what goes around comes back around on your motherfucking ass, and you deserve it. The word draconian comes from the name Draco, an Athenian lawmaker who lived in 600 BCE. Draco created a written constitution for Athens and standardized punishments for crimes. I don't know. Okay, this is all I'm saying here real quick, just the AI overview. A race of dragon humanoids, okay? The Draconians were a race of reptilian humanoids from Draconia, okay? So I guess they were a reptilian too. But you would want to be careful. Because bitch, you look like every time I look at that picture, you look like I'm like something that somebody's eating up off this bitch. Okay. I did your reading before where you said a couple days ago where you said you got paperwork say you ain't crazy. Some of that shit came out in that. You would want that they eating up off your ass, bitch. And it's so interesting because after I did my reading last night, because I did two, and I did one real late, I got off about 11:30 or something like that. I go to lay down, and I saw a vision of like Dracula eating somebody's fucking like their liver or some shit like that. Dracula, draconian. Bitch, if you're not, you need to take care of your fucking self. Okay, while you on here bothering me, harassing me, making fun of me, lying about me, slandering me and others, you need to, if you haven't been, bitch, you need to go to the fucking doctor and see what's happening, okay, with your motherfucking ass. And people be sick. And let me go on to the doctor, something ain't right. And you don't know it's beings and whatnot feasting off your motherfucking, having a fucking feast. Yeah, pain, that's you, pain, bitch. So I don't know if it's your liver. I'm hearing head, mind, I don't know, but it looked like an organ that the motherfucker was. I said, I was so weird. I was like, look at this shit. It looked like Dracula. And it hit me draconian. That because it hit me before before I saw the vision last night. Draconians, reptilians. And don't y'all bother me, shit. And draconian reptilian motherfuckers. Okay, whatever that shit is all about. And like I said, people who do the type of shit that you do, you think you're so slick. And I'm gonna get their destinies and all of that type of shit. Bitch, these motherfuckers, whoever these evil beings are that's controlling this shit and want the shit and all of that kind of stuff, they already got your fucking ass, bitch. I told you that. I've said it multiple times. In my zodiac readings, I've said it. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking. I can't even say for likes and views and shit because I don't get that much of that shit on here no motherfucking way. It doesn't matter. Each one, teach one, goddamn. But you sit and listen, and you've taken some of the things I've said and put it in your fucking post as though it's you because ain't nobody listening to her. No way, she ain't got no views. Still her shit. No, bitch. They're eating your fucking ass and drinking up off of you. Ain't that what Dracula do? Drink like it's bleeding. And maybe that's your problem because you was told in the reading which I showed before, you was told to stay away from bleeding. Blood, bleeding. Who has said to me, I drink blood. I'm not impressed. You're disgusting. Like I said, I ain't even asked, where you get the fucking blood from, bitch? What? Are you fucking serious? Why? Because some dick was doing it. Trying to impress him. He was not impressed. Trying to be deep. That's powerful. Bitch, you got the warning. You got the warning not to even do the shit you did in the first place concerning me. But you came up here and was warned, stay away from bleeding. Because see, bitch, you don't know what that bitch has gotten into. You don't know her. Yeah, I'm sexy. And I'm going to take Kenyatta down. And now you're sitting somewhere fucked up. It's like that, like just drinking your blood, drinking it, having a fucking, a ball on your motherfucking ass. Though this picture is old, before that time, I guess. See, I don't know when you started the shit. It's from that video you sent that you tried to put up, like, see, I'm so sweet and kind. No, bitch. So I really don't know when you started the shit. Because he backstabbers, they don't, they be backstabbing you for a long time before it really knocks you out. And you don't even really know. You was told to stay away from bitch. But you didn't. Death in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse, bitch. Five of Swords in reverse. Bitch, you was told to stay away. I was talking about the hair thing. Maybe it's turning into something else. See. You want to get caught, you just get caught up in shit you don't. Like I said the other day, I got in the reading one time. It ain't that many humans left, bitch. I heard another reader say, like I said, I know this woman, I do not believe it anyway, shape, or form was copying off of me. It wasn't about that. She picked up on that same energy. Okay. As far as that's how I felt at the time. I don't know. Okay. But I'm sure there are many others who have been saying this. People been talking about it. It's all kind of fucking this earth. I heard somebody say is that the realm, has been host to all kinds of beings and creatures from out there. Now, but you want some money and the stunts on them. And dig and be famous. But you took something, you did some shit, like I said before, you did some shit. You done took something that you wasn't supposed to. You took a cup something that somebody put in your face that you ain't had no business, that you were warned to keep away from. Don't go that way. This person is not this. Though they may be trying to present themselves to you as that, they're not. Liar and a fraud, I'm hearing. You got caught up drinking from their cup. Thinking that for money. I do. Okay. And bitch, from the looks of things, like I said, when I did the exorcism, bitch, wasn't gonna be the outcome was going to be what it was going to be, because you did something that you didn't have any business doing. And I feel like it's this because you were warned. This is not what I thought the reading was going to be, because you were warned. I mean, multiple, like more than once, you were told, walk away, stay away, don't get involved, don't do that, don't pick that up, don't drink from that cup. Calling folks earth angels. You don't know anything about that person. You don't know, and you can't see. The only thing you see is money and men. Easily used, easily gambled with. Your life, your being. It's just like something that this thing, whatever you did here, you will not win here. I mean, it's said and done, because you were warned to stay away. Strength in reverse. 7 of Pentacles upright. Queen of Cups upright. Okay. 4 Swords upright. And bitch, all that candle burning, bitch, just stop. I mean, that's insanity. What they say insanity is, what they say, I don't know if this is the actual technical definition, but doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result. Burning the candles last night, bitch, just blow the shit out and go to bed, bitch. Just stop. Bitch, your arrogant attitude. How can you be so arrogant when you were warned spiritually? And maybe someone else, maybe a person too, may have told you, don't go there. Like I said, that came out with the lady who raised you. Okay, don't go there. You don't know them people. You don't know what you're doing. And it's spiritually still, stay away. But most definitely stay away from bleed. Get this, I'm talking about this bitch who ain't never did nothing to me but was very kind to me. Acted like a fucking human being, a person. But now I'm go here and I'm a dog, I'll take down tall girl, I'll make fun of online. Okay. And now you're weak than a motherfucker because of the seeds that you planted, or the seeds that you allowed to be planted in you. A bitch pretending, bleeding. Like, goddamn, I swear I didn't think this was going to be this. Pretending and offering you something and you taking it, pretending like you do. Bitch, I know the bitch. I feel like somebody else here tried to warn you. Who knows? Yeah. You need to go that way. She's not for you. She's not the person for you. You want to lie. Bitch, I wouldn't cling on to somebody that disgusting, nasty, and low down for anything. She's disgusting. But bitch, you were warned. And this girl, there was a woman who told you, don't go near her. She is disgusting and gross. Bitch. I'm just going to say it. I keep hearing soul. Taking your soul. This bitch will take your soul. She's in that deep. See, because she thinks it's power. And she think that nobody know what she was into. Well, like she thought I didn't. Bitch, bitch. See, she came over my house one time. And the spirit mounted me and gave that bitch a tongue lashing. She don't listen. She don't give a fuck. But see, you the same way. You the same way. See, everybody ain't what you think they are. I'm hearing humanoids. It may not be altogether human. And maybe they don't even know. I heard about this one more time. You know how they be talking about these people whose they be reptilian, their eyes, they close that way. Like a reptile and shit. And they had these videos on YouTube and shit where they show like, I don't know, the newscast or the actor or whatever, and they do the close-up on their eyes, and their eyes doing this click, click. Okay, like a reptile. Okay. And they show you these videos where how you see them on YouTube, especially back in the day. I don't know if you can really find those that much on here now. Showing these humans ain't really humans, be newscaster or whatever. Okay, there's some celebrity, something, they interview them, and all this shit gets distorted. And at first I used to think, well, maybe something with the camera, and then it's like, bitch, look around the camera. Everything else is fine, and all of this. And I recently had a Zoom meeting with someone, 2 people, and it was one person. In that video, all this shit kept getting distorted. I said, oh my, confirmation, bitch. Confirmation. Okay. It ain't no white thing. It ain't no black thing. Okay. And the other woman was just fine. Nothing was happening with her. This woman, all this shit. I was like, look at this shit, right? Oh my God. Okay. And at first I thought, okay, something wrong with the camera. She trying to, focus in and whatnot. Okay. But as time went, it hit me like, no, bitch, check, look, bitch. And she just was just nice and just as sweet. Okay. Sometimes people don't know what they are. Okay. So I was, I don't think this was I actually talked to a real person. Okay. Not, and when I mean a real person, I mean not nothing I saw on YouTube. Lady I worked with at when I was doing my residency, and we were talking about this type of thing. This was an old lady, and she told me, she said she would work with a lady. She said, I saw her. She said, we'd be talking. She said her eyes would do like that. She said they look like reptilian eyes. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. Okay. And I talked to somebody else, they said they seen that shit too. Okay, not just stuff on, because you watch stuff on YouTube or videos and whatnot. You don't know if the person lying. You don't know if it's camera tricks. You don't know. Okay. All these people trying to do people in and whatnot. Well, why would they do that? Why they just don't like me? Because I'm the chosen one. Okay, maybe you are. Okay, if it's somebody, you get the fuck out. Period. Maybe you are. And maybe that's not a human that don't like your chosen one self. We got to keep this domain here. But anyway, this person, okay, tried to pretend all sweet and kind and wonderful, but they, Like you, a deceitful, envious bitch. And this person watched you as well and listened. See, when you was over there making them videos about the people that I never told you to do that shit. You did that on your own because I'm cute and sexy and I'm tough stuff. That's you. You thought they weren't watching you anymore after that? And I'm hearing the bitch say, nah, I'm going to get this bitch. Well, you thought that after you did that, people you don't know, you never met a day in your life, that they was going to say, come on, girl, help us take down Kenyatta. Yeah, we're going to be besties. That they didn't have some agenda for. So that's why I don't understand your arrogance. Well, I don't get it. Okay, but it ain't for me to. Like my first husband told me, he said, I don't try to go into the mind of crazy people. This, lest you become like them, Prince of Swords. See that tricky dicky shit you do? Nine of Swords in reverse. That you think that you are. Princess of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing the word jealous. This girl was jealous of you. I told you the bitch said she had an issue with jealousy. She looked at me and the one sister and looked us dead in her eye. I have issues with jealousy. In other words, I'm jealous of you. Both of you. She's jealous of you. Envy. I'm hearing something about crime and creep. I don't know. I told you the bitch has legal issues. Okay? And yes, creepy, weird, strange. So that Loki tricky dicky shit that you do. See, after you've talked about somebody that you don't know, World Wide Web making videos about them and whatnot, you think they weren't going to continue to watch you and stalk your motherfucking ass? Like I said about Pisces and them, you think they didn't look you up? This bitch watched and studied, because that's what she does, just like you. And you met yourself in another. But see, this one may be a little bit more diabolical than your motherfucking ass. This bitch had you do something. And like I said, the other night, this girl, it's disturbing to me. You watch and bleed, and I know your motherfucking ass, but you did something to someone else. The girl I talked about the other night, the soft, gentle one. You messed that girl up. And it's just, I'm just keep hearing the shit. Okay. So, switch one word at all. I know what to do with that one. And again, whatever kind of warnings you were getting, you were not listening. And you were here being warned. I mean, constantly being told and warned. Go away. In other words, go home. Get away. Get away from this child and her evil. Again, possession. See, you don't know the streets that she have walked at 2:00 in the morning. I'll be all right. You don't know nothing about that. I mean, you may have where you're from, but you're not from here. No, let me pick you up and I'll be okay. Okay. The Empress. Upright, bitch. Okay. Justice. Upright. Okay. And Princess of Cups. Upright. See this bitch right here? That's what the fuck you get. Okay. You're not going to outshine her. She rules in her mind. You're not from here, bitch. Born here or not. You were not raised here. You know what you were getting yourself involved with. As far as this person is concerned, and probably others, this her fucking domain. You come here to my shit. In other words, because I got something for your fucking ass. after what you did. I'm hearing it. And slandered me. Bitch, I'm having a private conversation with you. You say the people been doing this. Girl, let me tell you what they've been doing to me. This to me. Here, let me make video about them. You're just dumb. Because this bitch was going to bring justice. She was going to balance them scales, bitch. As far as her way. See, me and you having a private conversation is one thing. The bitch would have never known. Would have never had no plot and plan on your fucking ass. The bitch sitting up there looking at you, oh, you think you're cute. Okay. I keep hearing something about stealing of the soul. I don't know. See, I don't know nothing about that shit. Okay. And do something to take your motherfucking money away, bitch. See, as far as in her domain, ain't no fucking competition. Okay. And I'm hearing you got what you deserve. Okay. I keep hearing something about plant seeds. You planted seeds or something about seeds being planted of despair, loneliness. Once again, isolation. This is what she put off on you. Okay. Because this is what she desperately, I'm hearing, like in need of to not, she doesn't want it to happen to her. She might have switched some shit on you, bitch. Oh God, I heard she did. See? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're just dumb. But you thought I was. Yeah, she a chump. Take her down. And you gotta fuck around with people you don't know shit about. Now, bitch, I don't know who that bitch has allegiance to. Or what. I don't know what she is. You know. I don't know what she is. You know how you could, like maybe like you have a boyfriend or something like that, and you be so in love with that motherfucking ass, and then you break up, and about a year or two later, after you've grown and healed and whatnot, you look back, you look at that picture like, oh my God, where was I? Oh my God. There was a younger person to me, but there have been plenty of times I look back like, Lord have mercy. I can see what others were feeling, and I'm not trying to hurt the person's feeling. It's not about that. It's supposed to be about you talking about my hair. But I want to tell you about the draconian bitch motherfucker. Okay. Eating their ass, bitch. And I'm here, and they are. And they having a feast. See, she was going to make sure you wasn't going to shine after you did all that shit. Bitch, I did not tell you to make no videos about that bitch. We having a private. I didn't make no video. You told me this one was attacking you. I ain't talking about nobody on here. The ex-boyfriend and it is one of the dad and all this shit. I didn't make no videos. Why would I make videos about those people? I don't know them. And do I need to tell a 30-something-year-old woman, bitch, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Shit. I wasn't mad about the shit. I thought it was dumb. I didn't really understand it. But bitch, you made a choice to do that. But then the crazy, it's one thing to do it. But then to think that you're going to make an alliance with them, take me down, so you can get some money and high power positions and penis and lie all over the line and say I'm a subcontractor, blah, 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 and all the crazy shit. And that they're not going to people that you talked about. And you're going to where they live. You're going to their home. You say you got two people here, a family member, something like that live on the west side. So one person who may not really want to be bothered with your motherfucking ass, no way. Bitch, she gave you something. Anything else? See, when y'all was always partying. I don't know if she put something in your drink because you were so busy not wanting to be rejected. I'm gonna be a part. I'm taking y'all down. What can y'all do to you? Nothing. But I'm gonna lie and say she did all these evil things to me, and she just evil as fuck all over Cleveland, Ohio, all of that dumb shit. Cause I wants to be part of the group so I can stunt on them and something. See, but you don't know the bitch. But this you too. That's all I got. You didn't think that the girl would be, I don't understand, would be looking at you, watching you, listening to you. Now, bitch, that's all I heard, okay? Draconian or some shit. Somebody's eating your motherfucking ass. I mean, day in and day out. Munching on you. Drinking you. And see, it might be a thing, you know, when they say when people do that spiritual shit to you, to make you sick and your health and all of that kind of stuff. It don't be, you go to the doctors, I can't find shit wrong with your motherfucking ass. We can't find nothing. We done did every blood work known to man. We done did every x-ray that could possibly ever be done to your motherfucking ass. We don't see shit. And it be Dracula and them having a field day. Okay. Dracula and them having a field day. The thing about it is, it's like, okay, there's a doctor for the physical doctor, and there's ones for, you know, this type of thing. But you've done so much evil, nasty, dirty shit. You've committed a ton of spiritual crimes. It ain't just, can you go help me take this shit up off of me? And the motherfucking practitioner go do their work, whatever. Hopefully a smart one. Who divine on the shit and cover themselves and see the shit. Well, wait a minute, bitch. I can't do it, but you got like a stack of shit that you have to clean up from the shit that you've done. Anything else? Yeah, see, this bitch, this came out this way. Ain't neither one of y'all no high priestess. But she probably, I don't know. Maybe she told you she was. Well, I ain't gonna get into that right now. Like I said, that's what you're gonna try. I'm gonna turn to the Lord Jesus. Tarot and spirituality is evil. No, bitch. No, it's not. You were. Okay. And now you want to try to heal yourself. I want to see you was warned. You can't see worth the goddamn, but the veil was taken off your eyes for a minute by the warning. Why this ain't going well? And why that ain't going well? You hear karma raining down on your motherfucking ass. Okay? And all of that type of shit. Like I said, bitch, you didn't listen. I don't know, your intuition, you didn't listen. And this is a bitch who always asks me, not you the other one, am I going to ascend? No. Am I ascending? Okay. And this, evil eye. See, the bitch giving you the evil eye, bitch, and you keep it as far as I'm concerned. Anything else? I guess you thought Moloch in them. I don't know, bitch. I don't know. And maybe that's, I don't know. Both y'all one and the same. Okay. But I'm not quite sure, but you came here to her home, hers, not yours. And I just keep hearing did something you ain't had no business. I'm not sure. This is came out in reverse. I don't know what that. Trying to get yourself out of poverty and shit. Okay, and animosity in reverse. Okay, and that bitch is she just like you, bitch. But that's not how she presents herself. You find out about some evil shit she has done, and then come calling you, what should I do? And lie when she tells a story of what actually happened. Oh, but you did something. You ate something or you drank something that she gave you. I heard something about potion. There was a potion in it or something. Okay. And you had no business touching it, I'm hearing. And again, you were told. It's kind of like I see somebody sitting there like you looking like, I don't know if I should drink that. But she gave it to me. What else was I going to do? Trying to fit in. Wants to be accepted by the Cleveland community so I can stunt on them and talks about Kenyatta and take her down and take her life. These motherfuckers are ready to talk, aren't they? Anything else? Well, okay, sick. You're sick. Okay, sick and tired, cycles over it, decision made. Okay. You're not well. And the more you keep I don't know, bitch. Something about fighting. It came out this way, but fighting, okay? Trust issues, one-sided, detached. I don't know, maybe that's where y'all relationship ended up. I don't know. Because you both wanted the same. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I wouldn't think that you would want to reconcile with this person. All right. Okay. You was warned to stay away. Don't get involved with that bullshit there. Drama, scandal, truth coming out. Okay. And here, this unfinished business in reverse. Okay. Proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation in reverse. Okay. It will not be whoever this is with. Okay. And I certainly hope it's not her. Okay. See. And all of this shit. All the goddamn time with anybody. That's one. That is one. I do tantra. No, you don't. You fuck. That's what you do. Or you do it to you to learn something. You done picked up something. You do it to suck people dry. So, bitch, if you went that way with this person. And I could be wrong, but I believe that has something to do with this other girl that I'm talking about, that I'm like, she fucked her up. Putting things in people's heads. It's practicing on all kind of magic and all kind of stuff, but have absolutely no healing, no sense of self at all. Don't even know what that means. And too busy living in a state of jealousy. Okay. So if you went to them levels with her, God help you. Besides whatever the potion and the drink is and all that kind of stuff. And that, goddamn, that is not what I thought was going to come out with this reading. I really didn't. Okay. All right. You all have favor. That's it. Peace.